Welcome to your New Year's reading. We have the Ten of Wands. You probably felt like last year you had a lot of burdens to manage. Maybe not burdens, just a lot of work, right? A big load, right? You had a big load to manage, to carry, to continue to work on. And some part of you really doesn't want any of that, right? We also have the Six of Wheels at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you felt like you were giving a lot, I think, last year. And you're kind of wondering, when am I going to get a lot? And let's figure that out. So what is their general year you look like first? What does that look like in a few cards or less? Okay. Do you want to add to those details? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Two of Wheels. Okay, this is unstable equilibrium, right? The person is technically balancing everything, but it is not equally it is equally balanced, but it's not equally a load, right? Like if you think about the scales, right? Think about the scales that you have to put the same amount of weight on each side for that to be balanced. The weight on each side is not the same in this case going forward. So you've learned to, I think, manage a lot of burdens, a lot of work that you need to do. And now this is coming into form, into balance. But now we've got the Empress card, okay? In this next year, you're going to attract a lot into your life because you've been cultivating and working on yourself intensely. That's what I suspect. I don't know if you see it that way. You may not see it that way, but you have been working on yourself. You have been working on yourself to the point where you can sit in this energy, right? You can sit on this throne and let attractive things come to you, whether it's money, relationships, anything, really. That is the world is your oyster sort of a thing. And that is part of what's coming for you in the next year. We also have the Three of Cups, okay? I think about joy, I think about bounty, I think about casual parties, gatherings, friends, community. You may have been lacking some aspects of this in the past year, or maybe more, maybe like 2 or 3 years, especially with the pandemic, makes sense. You will be cultivating a lot more of that this year, and I think you deserve that, honestly. But you have to be aware of this, the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right? The Ten of Swords is often someone who feels like they're a victim, whether it's warranted or not. And this card pops up because it comes down to, are you going to continue to be in the victim mindset? That may be a challenge for you. You may find that while you're opening up and you've been able to balance incredible aspects of life, that you're finding it feels like people are against you, right? It feels like you're almost against the world, that people are just stabbing you in the back, stabbing you in the front, left, and right. First of all, it's good for you to reflect on that and to realize that some of those things and people are not for you. But second of all, for your overall approach and look to life, it will be helpful for you to think less about what someone is taking from you or doing to you negatively. And it will benefit you a lot more to focus on what's in front of you and what you can react to. I don't even want to say the word control, because a lot of times this card, this Ten of Swords card, can sort of bring up those issues. Just know that you have an effect on your life. And while other people treating you poorly or negatively is important to point out, right? Don't let your energy be taken or consumed by these situations, right? So let's say, I don't know, you had to write a paper, right? It was an essay, it's due tomorrow at midnight, maybe you started it, maybe you didn't. Would you, after an altercation with a friend that day, be able to focus on your essay because that is what is good for you? Or would you be consumed by the fight that you would have had with a friend? I don't know, I just heard pink bunnies for some reason. Like pink bunnies, chubby bunnies, marshmallows, etc. You have got this, okay? You are going to move forward, and I think you're going to have a good time. But again, addressing this mindset is going to change your world more than you ever thought it would. At the top of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. This is about starting your passions. It's about, could be extroverted for some of you, but this is where you're at now. It's time to light the match, get started on everything you've ever wanted.